I promise I only look like this right after I get some kind of laser treatment done. Don't judge me. Have you ever had a bouncer freak out at you after carding you because the age on your ID didn't seem to match your face? Or been carded at a movie theater for a PG-13 movie? Or have you ever had a package delivered and answered the door for them to ask you if your parents were home? Now, I'm not saying I look way younger than my age, but other people have told me that. But you know what? My skin is something I work very extremely hard on, mainly because I've had such a history of really struggling with terrible acne, hyperpigmentation. But the good thing is it kind of resulted in me picking up a few habits that actually help me to achieve a more youthful complexion, even at the ripe old age of 40. I'm not saying 40 is old, it's just a saying. So I wanted to gather 10 things that I personally use that helps my skin to just look a lot more youthful no matter what age. When I was younger, I thought that this is what 40 would look like, not this. Not that there's anything wrong with aging, that's not what I'm saying at all. It's just that at 40, I would really like to just age gracefully by taking care of my skin. And the number one thing I always say is to never, ever, ever, ever skip sunscreen. I usually look for a high SPF with UVA and UVB protection, a light and non-greasy texture, and also something that's not going to pill under my makeup. But also bonus points if it has like extra anti-aging ingredients that are going to actually help my skin to improve over time. So you guys already know that I am so in love with Dalba, and one of my go-tos recently, I'm so excited that they reached out for me to partner on this because this UV Essence sunscreen from Dalba is literally so good. It's infused with antioxidants from white truffle, which is a super rare ingredient that's also extremely potent in having anti-aging properties, as well as having some of my favorite soothing ingredients like ceramides and panthenol, which is really calming to the skin. I have sensitive skin and my skin just loves that. In all Dalba products, white truffle is blended with tocopherol, vitamin E, making it highly effective at firming the skin. It's even been clinically proven to improve skin elasticity up to 5 times more than propolis, another well-known ingredient for firming. It's just been my go-to sunscreen, plus it has SPF 50 in it, and it plumps and makes my skin look better over time. If you guys want to check it out, I will add the Amazon link to it in the info box down below. Number 2, my favorite actually anti-aging ingredient has to be retinol. My go-to is a prescription tretinoin, which you can get prescribed from your doctor or dermatologist. I am using the 0.05%, and I don't want to get too deep into it because I do have an entire video where I share very extremely, maybe too much in detail about how to use this, what my experience is, what to expect, and a whole entire skincare routine that supports using retinol. I will link that video up there and also in the info box if you want to check that out. But long story short, retinol is a vitamin A derivative. It's basically the only ingredient that really makes your skin go backwards because it just makes your skin cell turnover faster, which means baby skin from the inside goes out to the surface much quicker, which is something that we lose over time as we age. Younger skin in a bottle. Number 3, I think is kind of an expected answer, but I think it's really important to moisturize your skin properly. I'm talking about not just your skincare routine on your face, but for me, every single time I get out of the shower, the first thing I do after toweling off is putting on a good moisturizer all over my body. This is the one that I've been using. It is Philosophy's Amazing Grace, and this is a firming body emulsion. It actually has ingredients to help your skin look more tight and more youthful and hydrated, of course. I really think that because moisturizing after my showers has been a consistent habit that I've had since maybe junior high or high school, that's maintained the suppleness of my skin after decades. That's still something I do religiously. And then of course for my face, honestly, I think the most important thing is to have something that's just very simple and effective. So I've been using a hydrating toner primer after I wash my face, and then my moisturizer I've been using is this Dr. Althea 345 cream, which I really love paired with my retinol. It doesn't really have any strong fragrances or colorants or anything that's going to irritate my skin, because again, I said my skin is quite sensitive. Next, I wanted to talk about makeup that has SPF in it as well, especially during the summertime, but honestly all year round. One of my very go-tos for foundation has been this It Cosmetics CC cream. It also has SPF 50 plus, and I don't use this separately from my facial sunscreen. I actually use a facial sunscreen on my face every single day first, and then I use this on my makeup steps. So I'm just doing more layers of SPF 50. I especially have some discoloration on the top of my cheeks, so that's a main area where I really like to get that makeup on. But then I kind of go a little bit lighter in other areas, so it still looks pretty natural. To set that, I also like using an SPF 45 powder. Mine is an older packaging one. I have multiples of these that I just stash around in my different purses and stuff because it's really easy to take when you're traveling. But this is from Supergoop. And then I've also been really into using lip balm or lip gloss that has SPF as well, especially because I'm outside a lot. I've been playing tennis, and this Naked Sundays is so good. This one has SPF 50 as well. It has just a really sheer pink tone, and it tastes really sweet. Like, it's a really nice experience, and it makes my lips look super glossy. Let me put it on right now and show you. Yeah, it's really yummy. I've used quite a lot of this already. I really, really love it. I think a lot of us forget to put sunscreen on our lips, and I know I've certainly had like dark spots on my lips before, so I'm just trying to use this more often before I leave the house. Next is going to be something that I really honestly never see people talking about, but it's actually gloves. I really love getting my nails done. If you've followed me for a while, you know I really love nail art. It's one of my longtime passions. I know that just having repeated exposure with those nail lamps, it's not really like the best thing in the world. It's not gonna be the same as like going to a tanning bed, and I know there have been studies where you really don't get a lot of UV exposure, not to any kind of dangerous levels, but I still like to have these gloves in my purse when I'm getting my nails done. I like to put them on before my hands go in the light, and I also love using these while I'm driving to have extra sun protection in the car, because honestly, I don't really love having a lot of sunscreen on my hands as I'm driving. I feel like it just kind of gets on a lot of stuff. So I really like using these gloves to give myself a little bit of extra sun protection. This was actually from the brand Black Girl Sunscreen. I also have a few other not as nice pairs. These are made really nicely, but I have a few other not as nice pairs that I bought from Amazon. I will again link it down in the info box if you guys are interested. But this is something that I just like carrying in my purse or having in the car. They do say that with some people, you know, you can't tell a woman's age from their face, but you can tell with their hands. And I don't disagree. This is a way where I can just use gloves instead. That's really easy to take on and off. Next, I wanted to talk about sun hats. I really love wearing a sun hat when I leave the house, especially where I live in California, where there is sun all year round. We get a lot of sun. So this one is my most favorite hat. I like it because it's so packable and easy to travel. You can wind this all up. There's an elastic piece that kind of keeps it contained. So I take this on all of my vacations, no matter where I go, but especially somewhere sunny. But actually just day to day, this is the one that I wear the most. It gives such full coverage. I think it looks really cute. Plus there's a hole in the top. If I have a bun or a ponytail, I can wear it with just about anything. This looks so cute when I'm wearing a little sundress. And then this is one that I've gotten a little more recently. I like it if I'm just kind of a little more casual. It's like a little lantern bucket hat situation. Just think it's so cute. And then I also like this one. It's also kind of a bucket hat, but it has so much coverage. And I like that it has the little straps. I mean, I don't really tie them very often, but I guess if it was really windy, it would be very useful. But I honestly think it's kind of cute just having them like hang out. It's cotton too, so it's very breathable. Can we just normalize wearing ajima hats more often? That would make me very happy. And obviously I also have all kinds of ball caps. I really like the ones from Pop Flex that have like the ponytail hole in the top. I wear those all the time when I play tennis. Next, I really love UPF outerwear. This little bolero is something that I have been wearing all the time. In fact, I had it in black first. I wore it when I went to Legoland, when I'm going on walks. The nice thing is that it's kind of shorter, so I can wear whatever tank top and I still get some breathability. So it'll cover my arms, and this actually covers most of my chest area as well as my back. And I've also bought a jacket that has a lot of UPF protection as well. And that's really nice when I'm going on walks and not having to like reapply my sunscreen. And I use that for tennis. I mean, honestly, the secret with UPF clothing is that most fabrics have UPF protection. It's just that not everything is tested, like scientifically tested. But as long as any fabric has a really tight weave, it'll have some SPF protection or UPF protection. Speaking of things that you put on your body, the next thing are sunglasses. I'm gonna be really honest and admit that I was really late to the game when it came to wearing sunglasses daily. But I heard that a lot of people were having sun damage on their eyes and having like dark spots and freckling on their eyeballs. Having it also protect the skin on your cheeks. Honestly, I wish I had been addicted to wearing sunglasses much earlier in life than I actually did, but that is me now. I love wearing sunglasses every time I leave the house. This is my favorite pair that I've been wearing. I feel like it gives a very gentle monster-esque look, but this is actually very much more affordable, but really, really high quality. I purchased this from Jins and I absolutely love these. Love the shape of these. They're so flattering. I feel like they really fit an Asian nose and cheek situation, like the bone structure. It doesn't hit anything. Super comfortable, and it's very clear. I get migraines if I wear glasses that aren't actually really nice quality. So I've been really, really, really happy with these. I think I used like a discount code and it was like 80 bucks. So amazing. Okay, honestly, when the sun cheek patches first came out, I was very skeptical of them because the ones that I had seen looked really fake and obvious, but this one is actually really nice and one of the thinnest ones that you can buy. This is called the Dermify Protective and Clean Sun Shield Patch, but this is really good for someone who really likes to do outdoor activities for an extended amount of time, like if you like golfing, tennis, or pickleball. If you know you're getting a lot of sun exposure, these are really, really going to help, especially on that cheek area where you have those really persistent freckles and age spots that are really hard to get rid of as well. And you just put that on over any makeup and sunscreen that you put on. It's like an outer layer. And then last but not least, I wanted to mention my skincare that I've used that helps with pigmentation. I am very, very prone to hyperpigmentation, whether that's from acne scars or like skin traumas, mosquito bites, and of course sun damage, which is definitely something that I only started experiencing like within the last couple of years. I went through most of my 20s and 30s never having any kind of age spots, and then they all cropped up. So a few of the things that I've been really big advocates of is this SkinCeuticals Fluoretin CF. This one has a ton of antioxidants in it, which is really great for removing hyperpigmentation. Their very famous vitamin C that's encapsulated, as well as fluoretin and ferulic acid. If you're a little more budget conscious, I also really like this, the Ordinary Serum Alpha Arbutin. This is the 2% concentration with hyaluronic acid, so it's also very moisturizing as well. I've also really been enjoying this Dr. Idris Major Fade Hyper Serum. Dr. Idris is actually a dermatologist that I follow on social media, and she has incredible videos if you want to learn more about skincare, but she has a skincare line, and this is one of my favorite products from her. I've gone through multiple containers of this already. And then more recently, I don't feel like I can say this as like a long-term favorite because I only just started using this, but I definitely will give you my thoughts of it when I have completed a full cycle of use. But I just started trying out hydroquinone. This is also another prescription product, so you should only use this with doctor supervision. It's not something that you can use endlessly forever for the rest of your your life because there's other side effects that can occur. But this is also an ingredient that's been around for a very long time, and it's been very effective at treating a lot of more stubborn cases of hyperpigmentation like melasma and age spots. If that's something you are dealing with, then you might consider asking your dermatologist about hydroquinone. But like I said, I only just started using this, so I can't give my full experience yet. But if you have experience using hydroquinone, please let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, because I would love to gather any more experiences and information about using this. Okay, that's about it for all of the different things that I absolutely swear by that helps my skin look younger over time. I hope this was informative and helpful, or just made you think about a few different layered ways that you can have a little bit more sun protection or evenness or more youthful looking skin. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button because it really helps me in YouTube's algorithm. And if you're an absolute beauty nerd, skincare nerd like I am, feel free to subscribe. Let's be friends. Turn on notifications if you don't want to miss my future videos. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!